The news that Ivana Trump, former U.S. President Donald Trump, died made many people surprised by her explosion. Ivana Trump is known as a successful business with an enhanced base and has been a great supporter of her family's old construction business. On the afternoon of July 15, the New York Medical Examiner's Office revealed that Ivana Trump, a businesswoman, had the first wife of the former U.S. president died from falling down the stairs. According to a newspaper, the cause of Ivana Trump's death was her injuries after falling down the stairs. Her maiden name, Ivana, is Ivana Anikova, the first wife of Czechoslovak President Trump, born in 1949 in Czech Republic. She was born into a middle-class family with an engineering father and telephone operator of mother. From an early age, Miss Ivana was physically fit and soon joined the National Direction Athletic Association. After graduating from university with a degree in physical education, she married Skyler Everest with May. This marriage broke up after only 2 years. Then Mrs. Ivana decided to move to Montreal to try her hand at modeling. Thanks to her outstanding high-toned body and exquisite beauty, Mrs. Ivana Trump quite expensive show and have the opportunity to go to many places in the world. During the photo shoot in New York in 1976, Ivana met Mr. Trump and they fell in love. Not long after that, the couple decided to get married in 1977. Mrs. Ivana gave birth to Mr. Trump's 3 children, Donald Trump, Ivanka Trump, Eric Trump. She is a woman with great ambition, not inferior to Donald Trump. Ivana helped her husband build an image in 1980 when the two were one of New York's most famous couples. While Donald Trump initially succeeded in real estate to compete in Manhattan, Ivana also plays an important role in her family business. She and her husband developed the project of Trump Tower, the iconic building for the former president's real estate empire on Manhattan, Fifth Avenue. It was she who chose her striking pink marble for the floors and walls of Trump Tower and installed an 18 meters high water tower in the atrium of the building. Ivana also serves as executive director for Trump's Mansion, one of his casino and hotel in Atlantic City. Ivana is the vice president of interior design for the Trump organization. She both takes care of her 3 children and manages the Plaza Hotel, an excellent apartment hotel built in 1905 in Manhattan that Trump bought in 1988. She also a jewelry fashion designer who has written books, a book that shares diverse advice and most recently, Raising the Trumps, published in 2017. Recounting her childhood and parenting process with ex-husband. In the book, there is a passage recounting that when Donald Trump Jr. was born, she spent New Year's Eve in the hospital and returned to work at the Trump organization almost immediately. He reveals Mr. Donald Trump used to call her his clone. Ivana Trump passed away at the age of 73. She was respected by her family and public because of her superiority. Together through 15 years of ups and downs, the couple's marriage came to bring a breakdown in 1992 after Donald Trump had an affair with Marla Maples, who later became former second wife U.S. president. The hard facts were exposed. The divorce of the power couple was sought by many journalists. After a long period of disputes in the regular press, Mr. Donald Trump and Mrs. Ivana Trump are determined to put aside the conflict and get an amicable divorce so as not to affect the spirit of the children. They remained friends for many years after that. Every time they met at events, Ivana Trump is all gentle and extremely skillful. She even appeared in Donald Trump's U.S. presidential campaign in 2016 and asserted that Mr. Trump was one who brought the great change to America. Away from Donald Trump and the great inheritance of American president, Ivana Trump still has many personal achievements in many fields. Mrs. Ivana Trump still invests in US and European real estate. She started her own business empire mainly in fashion and beauty sectors. With her own designer fashion lines, she has a cosmetic company, thereby building a separate identity from her famous ex-husband. The divorce made her a glamour icon to many divorced women. She started writing books and became the owner of dozens of inspirational books for women. Besides, Ivana also launched her own lifestyle magazine called Ivana Living Style. From 1995 to 2010, not stopping there, Miss Ivana also tried her hand at fashion design and high-end jewelry. The products she designed and sold on QVC London and Home Shopping Network. It's known that Ivana Trump also invests in her home appliance business. When she turned to be middle-aged, Miss Ivana still retained her luxurious style and high-class fashion sense. Mr. Trump's ex-wife is also regularly featured in the front row of lavish fashion shows, and Ivana has continued her business career in recent years. Donald Trump's first wife enjoys a life of frequent travel abroad. She was married 4 times, the most recent being with an Italian artist. The two divorced in 2009 after 1 year of marriage. Until the end of her life, Ivana Trump was still loved and respected by her ex-husband and children. In the 1980s, the couple was considered the most powerful couple in America. Undeniably, the marriage to Donald Trump has brought a bright aroma to these women. However, Ivana Trump still had significant contribution to her family and society for many years. When no longer the wife of Mr. Trump, Ivana is still respected as a model, inspirational writer, fashion designer, and businessman with a real power in the market.